Let's do some cybersecurity now. Of course, security is of utmost concern to every Ghanaian, and government puts in millions of Ghana cedis to ensure every citizen is secured. Crimes such as armed robbery, fraud, and others are part of those being addressed by the police. But now, they also have to pay attention to criminals turning their attention to fraud on the internet. The police says the number of criminals taking advantage of social media accounts are on the rise. The latest incident is the use of the Facebook account of Director of Communications at the Presidency, Eugene Ahin, to dupe many people. We'll be reading the statement on that particular story in a bit, but in the studio with me is a government advisor. Well, in the studio with me is a cyber analyst. His name is Philemon Hini. He's with the E-Crime Bureau. Philemon, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I almost gave you a different designation, but I'm sure that's okay.
Yeah, right.
How concerned should we be about the trend of cyber of internet or social media fraud?
Okay, so basically, when it comes to fraud, it has been with us for a very long time now. Yes, we know the traditional fraud where people try to defraud people by either tricking them to give some information in which they are not supposed to give. But currently, because of social media, everyone has a smartphone now. It's quite very easy to get somebody defrauded because almost everyone has a smartphone. And if I ask you, do you have a Facebook account on your phone? It will be yes. Most of the phones come installed with this social media account already. Yeah. You just have to tie your phone number to it and you are there.
And that's it.
So now these criminals are also becoming much smarter. And, you know,
how are they getting the access anyway? Because you need to put in my password.
Yes.
So help us to understand the process through which they're able to get access to your password details.
Okay, so when it comes to online fraud, there are various kind of frauds and there are various schemes to obtain password. So let's use Facebook as an example. Your Facebook is tied to either your phone number or your email account.
Yes.
Okay, so if I have access to your email, I can reset your Facebook account, right?
Okay.
Yes, because I can just go to Facebook and just go to forgotten password and
set up a new password.
And be able to reset your account. Because
but there are people who are actually using it without setting up new passwords. They have created their own, sort of cloned your account.
Yes, that's also a different thing.
Okay.
You know, with the account takeover, they need your password.
Okay.
So there's something we call phishing. They will send you a message that someone has tried to access your account multiple times, follow these procedures to change your password, and they obtain your password. Then they take over your account. Okay. That's an account takeover. But in a situation where they can't take control of your account, what they do is that they impersonate you.
Okay.
Okay, so they clone your page, the Facebook page. They make an exact copy of the Facebook page. You know, I can just go to Facebook, get your details. Already you have a lot of information out there on Facebook. I will just create a Facebook page, put those pictures, the names there, and every information that you have on the page, I'll just put it there to impersonate you. Now, when the criminal does that, he's going to use this page to target your friends. Okay, so he's going to tell your friend that, okay, I can't access my main page because I've forgotten my password, someone has hacked my email, so this is my new page.
Okay, so it basically diverts people to the page that he has created.
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly. Then they'll start talking to your contact. Okay. They'll start soliciting for funds. In some situation, they will tell them, hey, I've traveled outside and I'm stranded, send me money. Those
I think that anybody who falls for that, I mean, I think people shouldn't really fall for that.
You know, yes, there's a lot of awareness when it comes to cybersecurity, right. But trust me, a lot of people out there do not know the security implications of what they are using. Okay, they are just users of the technology, but they don't really have security in mind. Okay, if you tell somebody that I can take access of your email by obtaining your password, they'll tell you that there's nothing in my account. Okay. So even when you take access to or you own my account,
because
I don't care.
They're not conscious of what you can do or what whoever is stealing that information can do with the new with the email.
Exactly, because now if I take, let's say, hold of your Facebook account, yes, you might say you don't have anything important there, you don't do any business on Facebook, but hey, you have friends who do business.
Okay.
So if this criminal can use your Facebook account to contact them, your friends will likely trust them, okay, than just creating a new Facebook account to contact them.
How do we stay safe? Because you can't do away with social media, almost. You almost can't do away with social media. I mean, I know some people who have stayed away, but even them, they still have traces of social media usage. So how do we stay safe? Enjoying the benefits of social media, but also treading cautiously.
Okay, when it comes to safety, there are various things that you can put in place.
Okay, let's list them.
Okay, the first one that every cybersecurity expert will tell you is to protect your password.
Okay.
Make sure you have a very complex password. Then protect your password, meaning that do not give your password or do not share your password with people. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is that now people are able to obtain your password if you have several schemes. So what we advise is that almost all the social media accounts now, Facebook, Twitter, and the others, they have something we call two-factor authentication.
Two-factor authentication.
Yes.
Okay.
What it means is that you set what it means is that you set another level of security to your account.
Okay.
That means you tie the account to your phone. So when someone logs in, when someone obtains your password and he or she logs into the system, you get an alert.
Okay.
So without the password and the phone, okay, this person cannot access your account.
Okay.
That's a very
so that's a good way to stay
one
secure.
level of security.
So that's two.
Okay, that's two. The other way that we can protect ourselves is to protect the devices we use to access the platform.
How?
Which is our mobile phones and our computers. But now these days, you realize that most of the people access the social media account with their phones than the computers. And trust me, most of the people out there do not have an antivirus on their mobile device.
So if you don't have an antivirus and you use your phone a lot, I use my phone a lot,
you know,
what happens?
Yes, so when you do that, you visit websites, you are served with ads, even the application that you download from the Play Store or the Apple Store. Okay, these days there are a lot of news out there telling you that people are implanting malicious application there. Who knows? Maybe the photo editing application that you have installed on your phone contain a virus or a Trojan. Okay, so once you download it you install it onto your system, it affects the entire phone. So meaning any account that you access, a criminal sitting somewhere remotely can take control over it. And you know, when we talk about this, people think it's not real, it's not true.
Because it sounds or feels a bit abstract, because personally I have not been through any such experience where someone has phished my account or where someone has impersonated me. So sometimes it feels a bit abstract. Is it because there's so many people using using social media? So whoever is targeting, the fraudsters who are targeting people, it's like they have a sea of targets.
Okay, so basically, if you're an Android user, for example, I'm just using an Android as an example here. Okay, where do you download apps from? Play Store.
Yeah.
So if I'm a criminal and I want to target people, okay, the best way to target the mass is to get my malicious application to the Play Store. Okay?
Okay.
So when I get it there, I know certainly someone is going to download it. Get some friends to download it, to pass a good comment about it, a review about the application.
And it looks
all of a sudden,
to everybody
you'll see a lot of downloads.
But how do we? So we go. I need something about checking my dial. Okay. So I go on the App Store and I get a Play Store and I get options.
Okay.
How do I know that what I'm downloading is safe or not?
Okay. So the first thing you have to do, review of comment is also always good. Okay. Though you find criminals also trying to get their friends to comment, so you review the comment, what people are saying about it. The second thing is that when you try to download the app, okay, there is this prompt that tell you the permission that will be granted to this application.
Yes.
So if I'm going to download a calculator, and this calculator is going to access my gallery, okay, it's going to access my SMS, it's going to access my contact, then will I go ahead and download that?
Okay.
You shouldn't do that.
So you should be selective.
Yes, you should read. People don't pay attention. They are quick to press on accept or okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but they should read and find out what access will this application have on my phone before they install. But people just don't do that.
Okay. Okay, let's wrap up this conversation by give us generally an overview of the situation and how careful we should be. Those of us who, it seems everybody is using social media, and especially those who are on Android.
What I would say is that, most of the people out there think this thing happens just in the movie. But we in the lab, okay, day in, day out, we investigate cases in relation to social media accounts. Okay, people losing money, recruitments come through social media. Someone will tell you, okay, an oil have been discovered somewhere and we are recruiting people, so send your CV here. Once you send your CV through the social media, the next thing they'll do is that you should pay a fee for the forms. You see, they try to solicit money. You see people also setting up some kind of foundation on social media, trying to solicit for funds. Okay, and through the social media, people also compromise your device. So he send you a link telling you that, hey, this is an interesting article, go read it. Once you click on it, your system gets compromised. Okay. And it's not a movie, it's very real.
It's real.
Yes.
It's real.
So I think people have to take cybersecurity very serious.
Take cybersecurity very serious, and that's the message we're leaving with you this afternoon. Obviously, the message that Philemon is leaving with you. Philemon Heaney is a cyber analyst. He's with the E-Crime Bureau. Philemon, thank you very much for coming. So be careful to read everything before you accept and download that app that you need so much on your phone.